This is Unity, Joy of Life. I'm Nancy Norman, and this is your weekly wisdom. It occurred to me that you and I are living in times of history that has really never been experienced before. And as I've thought about that idea, I have come to the conclusion that, yes, this is a time of history where there seems to be uncertainty and definitely a bit unsettling. And then I began thinking, you know what? The one thing I can rely on always are these teachings. The ancient teachings. These ancient teachings helped lift us out of despair and help lift our vision and move us through any time in history with grace and with ease. The first thing that came to mind as I began thinking about this time in history in which we are living, I, of course, thought of Jesus. And then I thought of someone else that has given us some words to live by, and that is Don Miguel Ruiz in his book, The Four Agreements. Instead of trying to solve the problems out there, we must remember that there's not much we can do out there, but there is something we can do within our own consciousness. We have to come back to ourselves. And I believe that the Four Agreements helps us create a consciousness of peace, of harmony, and of wisdom. In Matthew 7, verse 12, we read, "In everything, do to others what you would have others do to you." The golden rule. The golden rule. Have we forgotten about the golden rule? This law of conduct exists in every religion. It is a rule of ethical conduct. And I believe that Don Miguel Ruiz, in his Four Agreements, has tapped into that ancient wisdom. So for the next 4 weeks, we're going to be looking at those Four Agreements. Agreement number 1, be impeccable with your word. Be impeccable with your word. Be impeccable with your word. Speak with integrity. Be impeccable with your word. Only say what you mean. Be impeccable with your word. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Be impeccable with your word. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and of love. You and I know that words are creative, that the words we speak have power. They mold our lives. In Isaiah 55, verse 4, we read, "So shall my word be that goes forth from my mouth. It shall not return to me empty, but it shall accomplish that which I purpose and prosper in the thing for which I sent it." The words we speak mold our lives. So only speak words that bless and uplift yourself and others. Pay attention to the words before you speak. Refrain from gossip, fault-finding, and rumors. Be impeccable with your words. Choose them wisely, for it is through your words that you change the circumstances of your life. Ernest Holmes, the founder of Science of Mind, understood the great principle of being impeccable with your word when he wrote, "I shall keep the promise that I have made to myself. I shall never again tell myself that I am poor, sick, weak, or unhappy. I shall not lie to myself anymore, but shall daily speak the truth to my inner soul, telling it that it is wonderful and marvelous, that it is one with the great cause of all life, truth, power, and action. I shall whisper these things into my soul until it breaks forth into songs of joy with the realization of its limitless possibilities. I am impeccable with my word. God bless you and have a wonderful week.